This one is, yes, like you mentioned, it is definitely more Christmassy than It Happened on Fifth Avenue. But I think I like the story in It Happened on Fifth Avenue a little bit more. Both of them,
because that one has more of the Christmas magic.
Yes, exactly.
This one is just, let's get through the holidays without messing this up, basically.
Yeah, it's what we in Sweden call a fash. It's a lot of running through doors, and people aren't who they say they are, and everyone's so flustered all the time. Yeah, I think I called it a farce last time, but I don't think it really translates.
It doesn't translate that well.
No, they call it screwball in American.
American.
In American. And I'm not a huge fan of screwball, especially not the kind we have here in Sweden, like the screwball stage plays we have.
Oh yeah, no, that goes too far.
They're fun, but it becomes too much.
Yeah, they borderline like bringing in slapstick, which is just the combination gets way too much.
Yeah, and there's that whole the classic like franchise at this point that we have in Sweden, Snålvatten och jäkelskap.
Yeah,
I don't know, there's no way to translate that.
No.
But they made like that one became super popular like in the early 90s, and I think they made like 2 or 3 sequels with the same characters to that one, and then a bunch of like spiritual sequels with the same cast, but they play other characters.
That's the one. That's the one that my boyfriend's family goes to see every year, every summer.
And I remember the original one is fun, but then I remember the third one, which is called Bröllop och jäkelskap or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
I like marriage and
mischief.
Mischief, yeah. Marriage and mischief, yeah.
That's pretty good.
That one goes so far. It's too much. That's where I get screwballed out.
Yeah,
and this one
also gets a bit repetitive, even though they're changing the story up. It's the same kind of thing.
Same thing, running through doors. Nobody knows anything, and like, oh, we gotta hide this from this person. Oh,
and the same actor's always the one that's confused.
Yeah.
This one. So this one tones it down.
Yeah, perfect balance. It's a lot of running through doors and like, oh, we gotta hide the baby. Oh,
that one part where it was a bit much was with the baby, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially since she was so Elizabeth was so flustered with that one. Like, I know you don't have a child, but almost everyone knows a little bit about holding a baby.
Yeah, but some people become completely like
that's
they
true.
freeze up completely. So
yeah, I guess.
But then they
could have also just gone with but the baby's sent off to grandma. But yeah, they needed it for the movie.
Yeah, however,
thank God Mr. Jones knew how to bathe a child.
That was.
Did you say Robert? Roberta.
Roberta. Yeah. That's the one thing where I don't know if you call it that the movie is aged poorly, but when like, oh, don't you have to give the baby a bath first before putting it to bed? Yeah, of course. And he's like, sorry for asking, but can I watch? I was like, yikes!
Yeah, that's a bit strange.
I know what he means. He just likes the domestic bliss thing. Yes. But it sounds like, hey, can I watch your baby take a bath?
Can I watch your naked baby?
Like, oh no!
Ew.
But that's just our modern brains. Our modern brain rot ruining the classic old-timey beautiful movie.
Yeah.
But
and when you're home, it's different. When it's on camera, it's weird.
Yeah, it was just like, can I watch your baby take a bath? It's like, oh, no!
Sure!
Stop! Anyway. Yeah. That's it. Thank you for watching.
I was a little bit confused about the whole... Well, I'm not confused, but I thought it was a bit much the way she just completely fell head over heels for Jefferson.
Yes.
She was like unable to keep up the roofs almost. It's like she was, I don't know, starstruck or something.
Yeah, when she started asking like, are you in the habit of kissing married women? And he's like,
no. Do you like someone? Does she like animals? Yeah. Does she live on a farm? Like, dude.
Yeah.
Stop it.
She became a floozy there.
Yeah.
And also it's kind of weird because they introduce 2 other male leads one of them doesn't turn out to be a lead. Her editor, whom she
Yeah.
has a working relationship with.
Yeah, but he just disappears.
Yeah, he disappears. But then also the guy, the suitor who wants to marry her.
Mr. Sloan.
Mr. Sloan, who has a farm in Connecticut. That's where she got the idea from. Obviously, she's not into him that way. That's why he has been trying to marry her for years, and she keeps she keeps stringing him along like a fucking
but also
bitch.
Turning him down.
Yes, of course.
She does say, "I'm not going to marry you."
But he's a bit of a simp. He's like, well, I'll keep paying for your drinks anyway, queen.
Yeah.
And then she does the forbidden. She says yes. Finally, he's like, oh my god,
it worked.
Yeah, like that. Hey, you mentioned that you could do this with like a food blogger or a food TikToker nowadays. That translates perfectly too. That's the simp in her Discord server. Yeah.
Yeah. That's her.
Her moderator on her subreddit.
I was about to say mod, but that's not always true.
Reddit mods, yes, they are always.
Well, yeah, I was thinking about like
Discord mods
Twitch
as well.
Or something, but no. Yeah, I guess
not to be presumptuous, but yes, everyone who has a mod title are sad losers. I'm sorry, I'm not much better, but at least I'm not stooping that low, so I can say it.
They get paid though, don't they?
No, they don't.
They don't.
Some do if it's like a actual professional thing, but like most Reddit mods do not get paid. Most Discord mods do not get paid. They do.
No. I was thinking more like Twitch mods. I think
they if sometimes, but not always.
Yeah, maybe not.
Not always. Editors do. But not not mods,
or they should at least.
They just do it because they love the streamer so much.
They're watching anyway, so they might as well.
So they can just sit in their chat for 8 hours a day, I guess, not having a job then, and just mod their chat. It's insane.
I think a lot of those work from home and like work on commission instead,
or they're
artists
just
or something.
They're just simps.
Sure, but you need to pay bills.
Well, yeah.
But yes, that would kind of work. You would have, I don't know, it could be her, it could be a biggest fan, it could be someone that has worked with her, or someone who's like employed by the same company or something.
Someone from Discord, someone from her Twitch stream or something, who says like,
someone who works for YouTube.
Well, I have a house in the country.
Yeah.
You can do it over here if you let me smell your feet.
Ew.
I mean, something like
yeah.
That's always what they're into.
Maybe not go that far though.
You have to if you're gonna make it a modern version. You got to go all in, because then instead of doing a screwball comedy, you kind of do it like a screwball / sex comedy.
Yeah, because it's got to be modern.
Yeah.
Or we don't. We just don't make a new version. Because I had to read up on what the Arnold Schwarzenegger one was. Her manager, Alex Yardley, arranges for her to tape a live show on Christmas, where she'll cook dinner for heroic firefighter.
Okay.
Jefferson Jones.
Yeah.
But no one knows that Elizabeth can't cook. I'm sorry, but how are you, a TV host, cooking on TV and doesn't know how to cook? And no one knows. That's... Because I can understand if everyone knows and there's, editing magic. But if no one knows, how the hell are you faking that?
Well, they just have. I mean, every TV cook has a team that helps them make the food.
Sure.
When you see them do their chopping and everything, they don't actually cook the food. Because if anything goes wrong, they gotta have a backup that someone else made already.
Well, yeah, I know that. I know that some of it's we already have it ready chopped over here, and they'd chop one carrot and then there's 4 all of a sudden already done. Yeah, because it speeds along the process. I remember when I found that out was a few years ago. Before that I was blissfully unaware. It was a YouTube channel called Sorted Food. You know them? Yeah. Where they have 2 professional chefs and 3 regular guys cooking food. And in one episode they mentioned that their food team had helped them come up with one of the regular guys, the regular non-professional chefs, recipe. I was like,
they have a food team? And we were
Of
going back and forth in the chat about it, and I was like, oh, hey, you should put them in the credits, god damn it, because they never had credits on their show. And I mean, I'm not saying I did it, but hey, now, like 2 or 3 years later, they do have credits where they credit the food team, and they talk about the food team much more. You see the food team in the video sometimes.
Because I know I've seen that in other YouTube shows, like Binging with Babish or whatever his name is.
Yeah. They've become...
He's always talked about his team, and now he even like includes his team on camera more.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm fine with that. Like, obviously, you can't run the show by yourself.
No. Same with like when Ellen used to cook on TV, or was it
she
Ellen?
never cooked.
Ellen.
Rachel Ray cooked.
Rachel Ray, but was the other one I'm thinking of? Martha Stewart.
Yes, yeah, obviously.
They also they cook on TV, but they have certain things already made for them. So certain things are just halfway done already,
and the recipes
they do have
are usually
backup in case.
Yeah, the recipes are made up by someone else with her like input.
Yeah,
and that's funny because I think it's Anti-Chef. Have you seen him? Jamie something on YouTube.
I think so.
Yeah, he does the Jamie and Julia, basically what he does.
Yeah.
Julie and Julia show basically was Jamie and Julia. He cooks by himself. He's a one-man show. And that shows because sometimes he fucks up and keeps that in. But he did some episodes, he does some episodes where he does other famous chefs or cooks. And he's done a couple with, from Martha Stewart's book.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's so funny because when both those episodes, he's like, that's a weird choice when he's reading the recipe because now he's become kind of professional. And everyone in the comments is like, oh, those are not classic Polish pierogies. My grandma used to, it's like, everyone's just shitting on her recipes because she's obviously not a professional.